Hello, beautiful truth seekers. Welcome in or welcome back to the Third Flame Tarot. My name is Amber. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm absolutely thrilled that you're here. This reading is going to be for the sign of Capricorn. Now, Capricorn people are born December 22nd through January 19th. They are a cardinal earth sign, and the cardinals are known as the pioneers of the zodiac. Capricorn sits in the 10th house on the zodiac wheel, which is all about your status, career, reputation, and where you end up in life. Capricorns are highly ambitious people. They will stop at nothing to achieve their goals. They're known as the entrepreneurs, business owners, and CEOs of the zodiac. They often find themselves in high-ranking positions within their career because of their determination, and they don't shy away from hard work. Now, in Capricorn's shadow side, they're known for being a bit stubborn and sometimes ruthless when it comes to achieving their goals. But you better believe that when Capricorn puts their mind to something, they're going to make it all the way to the top. Now, Capricorn's ruling planet is Saturn, and Saturn is the god of time. It also represents destiny, karma, diligence, and determination. Capricorn's symbol is the sea goat. Their colors are brown and khakis. Their body part are the knees, and their tarot cards are the Devil, the 2, the 3, and the 4 of Pentacles. So thanks so much for tuning in today, Capricorn. I'm excited to get into your first full-length reading here on my channel, The Third Flame Tarot. Now, if you're new to my channel, I just started this channel a few weeks ago. It's been almost a month. And I always like to do a meditation, a prayer, and cleanse the space before I start a reading. And I like to talk about my meditations before the reading because they often have important symbolism that matches up to what's going on in the reading. So I'd like to talk about my meditation really quick before we get started. So the first thing, it took me like a couple of minutes to get into the meditation. It was kind of like a stubborn energy. I wasn't able to get deep into meditation really quickly and easily like I usually do. It usually only takes me a minute or two, but this took me about 5 minutes to get into my meditation. And the first thing I see is a scene at the park. And I'm close up on a spider web and watching through the web a woman walking through the park. And she's alone, and she doesn't look upset or worried. She looks kind of apathetic. You know, she's not super happy. She's not super sad. She's just having a nice walk through the park. And then the screen goes black, and all I hear is the word potential. And I heard this word a couple of times. Potential, potential, potential. And then the scene changes, and I'm watching a woman sleeping in her bed. And the alarm goes off. Beep, 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 beep. She wakes up, turns her alarm off, kind of stretches, gets out of bed, gets ready for work, and leaves. And then I watch this scene happen over and over and over. Like the movie Groundhog Day, but it wasn't the same exact scene. You know, she looked a little different, was in a different position. So it was like, it was a different day, but the same scene, a very monotonous type feeling. And then after I see that scene play out for about 4 or 5 times, then the screen goes static. And it's like I'm looking at an old-fashioned TV that's just black and white static. And then finally that fades out, and I'm looking at the scene from, what's that show? The Game of Thrones. And there's no people or anything anywhere, but it's the throne room. And I'm looking at the Game of Thrones throne. And if you haven't seen that show, the throne is made completely out of swords. And I'm just staring at this throne made of swords. And it's completely silent, no sound, no movement, no nothing, until finally I start to see a flower peeking out from one of the cracks between the swords. And eventually the throne starts to grow flowers, and they were only pink and white flowers. until finally the entire throne is covered in beautiful pink and white flowers. And then through the window came 2 doves, and they flew around the room and were fluttering around the throne. And it was quite a beautiful sight. And then the doves flew back out the window, and I looked down at my feet, and I didn't have feet. I'm just a spirit body in my meditation, or in this meditation anyway. But I looked down at my feet and I noticed there are black arrows on the ground. And I look off into the distance and the arrows trail through the room. So I follow the arrows through this castle, and it takes me to a bedroom, and it's a grand room, absolutely beautiful, ornate, obviously for somebody of royalty. And I walk into the room and I'm looking at this poster bed, like bed with a canopy and the posts, and the bed is messy, but there's nobody in it. And after I'm done looking at the bed, I look to my left and there is a dresser, and on top of the dresser are 2 candles just flickering. And I walk over, and the last thing I remember is getting close to the candles like this and watching them burn. And then my meditation was over. So I'm interested to see if that has any correlation to what comes out in this reading today, Capricorn. So let's get into it. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. Thank you so much for being here today, Capricorn. Now, I did do one other reading for you during the Sagittarius Full Moon. If you're interested in going to check that out, I'll leave a link in the comments. But I did do a shorter reading for you in that episode. And that story, that Capricorn story, was about a very powerful woman. So we got the Pallas card in that reading, and Pallas is an asteroid that symbolizes like a warrior woman, right? She's the fire queen, and she's very powerful. And her story in Greek mythology is she was really good friends with Athena, and Pallas picked up some armor and a spear, and she became a warrior woman. Now, Pallas is in retrograde right now too. It'll be in retrograde, I think, until June 9th. And I did do a Pallas retrograde reading if you're interested in checking that out. But Pallas came out in the Capricorn reading on the Sagittarius Full Moon. And the rest of the reading really followed suit. So we got like the 9 of Pentacles in that reading, which was also about a very powerful and independent woman. The 9 of Coins, she is beautiful royalty in a garden, dressed very elegantly, and she's surrounded by beautiful plants and animals. She's absolutely self-sufficient and independent not only spiritually, but financially as well. But in that reading, we also got the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse. So it was clear that, although she was financially independent and content in every aspect of her life, she was still uncontent when it came to love. The cups symbolize love and emotion, and the fact that we got the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cups both in reverse right next to each other shows me that the Capricorn in that story is having trouble finding love. They're quite content in every other aspect of their life, except for the love department. So I'm interested to see if this reading is going to be somewhat of an extended to that one. We'll see what comes out. All right, Spirit, we're here to get an energy reading for the sign of Capricorn. Beautiful, beautiful cardinal Capricorn. So ambitious and determined, such go-getters. They're very analytical. They're very smart, very strategic for not being an air sign, you know. Capricorn is an earth sign, which is a feminine sign. But yeah, in the last Capricorn reading, there was definitely a masculine, over-masculinized energy to it. All right, Spirit, let's get 2 more shuffles for the sign of Capricorn, please. 2 more shuffles. Yeah, definitely boss lady vibes in the last reading. All right, last shuffle, Spirit. Okay, we're looking for base energy for the sign of Capricorn. 3 cards for the base energy, please. The first card out for you, Capricorn, is the Pisces card. Now, Pisces is the 12th house on the zodiac wheel, which represents the deep subconscious, the mystical side of life, the spiritual realm, psychic energy. And then the second card we got is Cardinal, which is quite appropriate since you are a cardinal earth sign. We already talked about cardinals. They are the pioneers of the zodiac. They tread forward where no one else will. And then the last card we got is the 8th house, which is Scorpio's house. It's the house of magic, the taboo, the unusual, the mystical. Scorpio's planet is Pluto, and we do have a Pluto retrograde going on at the moment in Pisces. So that's an interesting correlation right here. Pluto is the planet of transformation. And it's in Pisces right now, which means this transformation will heighten your psychic abilities. It'll open up intuitive sides of yourself that perhaps you didn't have access to before. The Pluto retrograde is changing everything. I know it's changed so much in my life already. As soon, like the first few videos I did on my channel, I had no idea about Pluto retrograde. And the first few readings I did, it was Pluto, Pluto, Pluto. And then I discovered about the Pluto retrograde, and the transformational energy that Pluto is bringing for the collective is just phenomenal. So interesting, the 8th house and Pisces, Pluto retrograde with Cardinal in the middle, and that is you, Capricorn. Clearly this transformational energy is affecting you as well. All right, Spirit, let's get some tarot. Let's get some tarot. We're here to get an energy reading on the sign of Capricorn, please. We're here to tap into the Capricorn collective, please, Spirit. Capricorn. Career. Where are you on passion as well, public status, and karma. All right, let's get 2 more shuffles, please, for the sign of Capricorn. 1 more shuffle. Okay, Spirit's telling me to spin the cards. Reading for the sign of Capricorn, please. What do you have to tell us about the Pisces card? Why is it here for the Capricorn collective? Tell us about the Pisces card, please. Thank you. No way. The Ace of Cups and the 4 of Wands in reverse. Capricorn, you got the Ace of Cups in reverse in your Sagittarius Full Moon reading. That's either repressed emotions or unfulfilled emotions. You're feeling unfulfilled emotionally. And then the next card we got was the 4 of Wands. This makes perfect sense. The 4 of Wands in the upright is happy home, happy life, stability in relationships. It's marriage, love. I mean, you can see off in the distance of this card, there's a beautiful house sitting on the hill. And there's like these beautiful wands covered with flowers. But it came out in the reverse, so you're clearly unfulfilled in the romantic department. Okay, what does this have to do with Pisces? Okay, Spirit, tell us more. Okay, that just flopped right out. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, so the first card out is the 6 of Cups in the reverse. The 6 of Cups in the upright is a past life connection. It's a deep soulmate connection. It's nostalgia and past life recognition. But it's in the reverse. And then we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Look, the 10 of Pentacles is another happy home, happy life, stability in relationships, family life, stability financially. You have more than enough, right? So, you know, the 6 of Cups in the reverse is like overly nostalgic. Something, a relationship from your past, you cannot stop thinking about because you thought it was going to be your 10 of Pentacles. But then we've got the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Now the 3 of Pentacles in the upright is collaboration, working together, you know, on, you have the same ideas, you have the same goals and dreams. But in the reverse, the 3 of Pentacles is working alone. What happened? Huh. What happened here, Capricorn? Okay, Spirit, what happened? What happened with this 10 of Pentacles for the Capricorns? Why is the 10 of Pentacles here with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Cups in reverse? Can you tell us more, please? What happened? 5 of Pentacles. That's spiritual poverty, being left out in the cold. Did this person leave you, Capricorn? That's what it looks like. Look. That's being left out in the cold. Spiritual poverty. Financial depletion. A lot of pentacles too, which is earth energy. So we've got the 5 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles here, which is all earth energy. Okay. I want to know, which deck, Spirit? I'm being called to the red one. Spirit, can you get us more on this Capricorn past relationship here? Okay, let's get one more shuffle. All right, Spirit, can you tell us more about this past relationship? Something that the Capricorn thought was going to be extremely fulfilling. It was the be-all, end-all. The home life, family life, something happened here. And then you ended up being left out in the cold, and now you're working alone. Tell us about this column right here, Spirit. What happened with this 10 of Pentacles? What happened? What happened? What happened with the 10 of Pentacles for the Capricorn, Spirit? What happened? Tell us more, please. Thank you. Anything else? Guides. Okay. What else? What else? What else for the Capricorn, Spirit? What else for the Capricorns, please? What about guides? What about guides? Thank you. Soulmate. What? We got guides and soulmate. Spirit says, you're thinking too much about this past relationship. You're just like Groundhog Day, right? Like my meditation. It's like you think about it over and over and over again, and you think about what went wrong, why didn't it work, why this, why that, you know? And Spirit is trying to tell you that you need to stop thinking about this past relationship. You need to let it go. You're holding on too tightly to it, to this memory that is unfortunately gone. But there's always a reason for everything. There's a reason why it didn't work out. And the reason why it didn't work out is because your guides are trying to take you to your real soulmate, who you're really supposed to be with. And you need to learn to have faith and trust that everything happens for a reason. And if it didn't work out, which clearly it didn't work out with the 5 of Pentacles here, that there is a reason for that. And if you're sitting thinking about this over and over and over again, sitting in the past, stuck in the past, then there's not going to be any room for your soulmate to come in. You have to clear that space and that energy within you and in your mind and in your energy in order to allow space for the soulmate to come in. Okay. Yeah, Capricorn. You're stuck in the past. But you're being guided towards your soulmate. But, you know, the thing is like we have to resolve these 2 of Cups. I split the deck and the 2 of Cups is there. with the Judgment. Oh my goodness. That's exactly soulmate. I was just talking about your spirit guides are trying to guide you to your soulmate, but we can't make it to our soulmate unless we resolve the issues of the past. Otherwise, there's not going to be any room for them. It's not fair for your soulmate if you're repetitively thinking of a past person. But you got to clear your mind before the soulmate will come, you know? And that's what your guides are saying here. Your guides are saying, let go of the past. Turn this Ace of Cups upright, right? You can do it yourself, okay? You don't need anyone or anything to make you happy. And that is so important if you're going to be in a happy, harmonious relationship. You cannot depend on the other person for your happiness or joy. You have to do that on your own. And that's when a real soulmate will come in and you'll have a harmonious relationship. You know, both people have to be evolved emotionally and spiritually though. But, you know, that's how you attract a person that's like that, is if you're that yourself. Okay, one more shuffle for the sign of Capricorn, please. Okay, Spirit, what else can you tell us about this column here? Can you tell us more about the guides and soulmate, please? Tell us more about this soulmate. What does the Capricorn need to do in order to get their soulmate? Oh my gosh. I asked Spirit, what does Capricorn need to do to get to their soulmate? We got the Three of Swords in reverse. You need to get over heartbreak. The Three of Swords in the upright is all about heartbreak. It's the #1 card of heartbreak in the deck. But in the reverse is you're getting over heartbreak. So Spirit is saying what you need to do in order to get to your true soulmate is get over this heartbreak. And then we've got the Temptation. Oh, this is a version of the Devil. This is your card, Capricorn. Whoa, we got your card. Wow. Capricorn, you've got to get over this heartbreak. You've got to figure out a way to do it. And the way to do that, the best way to do that is to understand and know that everything happens for a reason. And those reasons are to teach us, right? We're to learn something from what we experience. People come into your life, right? For a reason, a season, or a lesson, or a blessing, right? And you got to determine which that was, and you need to let it go, right? Learn what you needed to learn from it. What was it that you learned from that situation and that relationship? Did you learn something about yourself and how you could do better next time? Did you learn something about how you interact in a relationship and how you can do better next time? Or did you learn more about other people and how they work so that you know and you can narrow down more clearly what you're looking for in a relationship? Wow, Capricorn, this is your card. The Devil is your card. Now, the Devil is not a bad card. The Devil it's an important card. It's an important card for the spiritual ecosystem. You know, the Devil can represent obsessions, right? It can be, and Capricorns can be very obsessive. They're very determined and ambitious people. They can be so to an extent of obsession, right? But with the Three of Swords here in the reverse, and then your card, the Devil, coming out, it's clear you're obsessed with this heartbreak, this situation that happened in the past. You're overly nostalgic and stuck in the past on this, and you've got to figure out a way to stop thinking about it. You know, start focusing more on your career, on your friendships, on go travel, you know, like go travel, go experience new places, new things, find a hobby or something you really enjoy doing and do it, and find your self-confidence again, because it does seem like something or someone left you in the cold, right? They left you. And, you know, that can be a really traumatic and heartbreaking situation, but it teaches you things about yourself that you wouldn't have learned otherwise. Look, try to find the moonlight in the jail cell, right? Try to find how this situation has actually benefited you. What if you could get over this heartbreak? Find your confidence, your independence, spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. What if you could find your independence? And that independence and spiritual independence leads you right to your soulmate, the one who is meant for you all along. The one who fits with you better than anyone else could. Look at these hearts. They fit perfectly together. This card can symbolize integration, right? Your true one and only person is out there, but you're not going to be able to manifest them if you're stuck in the past, sitting in heartbreak. Beautiful. Capricorn. Spirit, how can Capricorn get over this heartbreak? Whew, thank you. Oh my gosh, this is the Eight of Swords. It came out in the reverse. Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison. You being stuck in the past, you're keeping yourself in this prison of the past. But look at her. She's got a blindfold on, but it's like flapping in the winds. It's loose. And then she's got a bunch of swords at her feet, but she could walk right out of them. She believes that she's trapped, but she's anything but. She's got ropes around her hands, but they're also loose. Capricorn, you're keeping yourself in a self-imposed prison by being obsessed with this heartbreak from the past. Spirit is saying you need to release this. Absolutely. Okay, what else can Capricorn do, please, to get over this heartbreak? What should they focus on? Death. You're in resistance to the ending. Look, death came out in the reverse. This spirit is just being so obvious with this right now. Death in the reverse. You are in resistance to this change. You don't want to let it go. Why won't you let it go, Capricorn? Oh my God, why won't you let it go? Okay. Okay, all right, Spirit, thank you. I didn't even need to ask a question. Oh my God, you're kidding me. It's the devil again. Look. Look. That's the devil. This is another version of the devil. Holy smokes, Capricorn. That's, oh my gosh, that is you. Down at the bottom, below the devil, are the lovers. They're chained, right? They're chained to each other. And both the horned god here and the other version of the devil here is, they have snakes wrapped around their waist. The temptation and the devil, I cannot believe it. We got both the devil cards in your reading, Capricorn. Yeah, there's clearly... What? Spirit, it's obvious that Capricorn is obsessed with this broken heart from the past. But what can they do to get over it? How can they stop obsessing? The High Priestess. That is Pisces energy. Look, we got Pisces here. That's all about intuition, the deep subconscious, the spirit realm. Spirit says, you know how you get over this obsession? You tap into your intuition. Let it go and tap into your High Priestess energy. The High Priestess sits very serene on her chair. She has with her the book of knowledge. She's experienced. She understands how nature works. She understands karma and destiny and how important it is for our spiritual growth and advancement. The High Priestess understands that everything that happens in our lives is divine and planned. She has access to the Akashic records. She knows that the divine's plan and goal always is for expansion, whatever that might be for you. And sometimes we have to, I was reading earlier, like a good shaman will take you into the depths of despair, rip your arms and limbs off, and then glue you back together again, better than you were before. And that's exactly what pain will do, right? Pain will transform you. You'll learn if you choose to. It's all up to you and your perspective. But if you choose to, it can absolutely transform your life and you'll become better from it. Sometimes it can take a little while. Sometimes you have to be a bit patient with yourself. But if you can use this High Priestess energy, oh my gosh, you will attract, you will magnetize this soulmate. Absolutely. And you know, that should never be the goal either. The goal should never be to attract a soulmate. The goal should be to ascend spiritually, right? Because when you ascend spiritually, you don't need anyone or anything. You are enlightened. And if you are enlightened, then you're absolutely, that's the pinnacle, right? Because why do you think you need a soulmate? Why do you think you need a partner? Because you think it'll make you happy, right? But what if you could spiritually bypass that and just be happy? That should be the goal. Always. And happiness does not come from external things. Happiness only comes from within. We got another card with the High Priestess, and it is the King of Swords in the reverse. Now, the King of Swords in the upright, he's very analytical, and he's very straightforward, no BS, right? He's strategic in the way that he thinks. So Spirit, I feel like with the King of Swords in the reverse here is telling you that you're not thinking very strategically right now. You're so obsessed with this heartbreak from the past that you're missing things in the now, right? The King of Swords, he's an air element. Air is all about thought, right? Mental clarity, strategic thought processes. And in the reverse, Spirit is definitely telling you that you need to start really thinking about this. You know, pick up some books on spiritual advancement, right? Like Buddhism, Eckhart Tolle, Teal Swan. Like read up on some of this spiritual advancement stuff, spiritual self-help stuff, because that's how you're going to really get over this heartbreak, you know? Because this is going to be so important moving forward for you. You're going to be stuck in Groundhog Day if you don't get over this. It's going to be like a record on repeat. Okay, beautiful. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right. Oh, look. Can you see? A card stayed behind right here. I went to put the deck away and one card stayed behind. I love it when Spirit does this. It's always really good. Let's see what it is. The Pope in the reverse. The Pope in the reverse. That's a rebellious energy. The Pope in the upright is strict religious groups, right? It's your connection to the divine, right? But very rigid connection to the divine, you know? In the reverse, it's like Spirit is saying here, find your own religion, right? With the High Priestess here and the King of Swords, Spirit wants you to think really hard about this and find your own religion. Find what fits for you, what makes sense to you. You'll know if you use your intuition, if you go into meditation, the answers are there. We all have access to the Akashic records and the divine. We all have a connection, a straight line of communication with God. But the problem is most people don't work on their intuition. They don't trust it, right? They sit on the surface level, right? Static energy, like in my meditation. And to clear your mind and get to this Pisces, right? Now, the High Priestess is the Pisces card. That's the 12th house, all about intuition. And Spirit is saying you need to work on this and start trusting your intuition more. Go into meditation. You'll have the answers you need. They'll be there. They'll be there. Beautiful. All right. Spirit, I want to get a couple more cards for the sign of Capricorn. Yeah, we got, the 8th house came out right here. Look at this card. You see the eye on the pyramid and the skull floating in the sky? That's Scorpio, transformational energy. Pluto, transformational energy. And you can see Pluto's right here too. There it is, and the rose and the 3 butterflies. The 3 is an extremely spiritual number, and the number 3 is the reason I named my channel The Third Flame Tarot. 3 symbolizes the divine, right? The mind, the body, the soul, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Spirit wants you to use your intuition to connect to the divine. You've been ignoring it for too long. Your spirit guides, right? With guides here, your guides have been trying to talk to you for quite a while. But you're not listening. You're too focused on whatever happened in the past. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we got the devil twice for the Capricorn reading. Ooh, buddy. Yeah. My guys are so amazing. They're so amazing. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for helping the Capricorns. This is amazing. All right, let's get one more shuffle. Okay. Any last words of wisdom or advice for the Capricorn Collective, please? What else do you have to tell the Capricorn Collective, Spirit, that this story belongs to? What else? Wow, that just came right out. Desire. Look. Okay, let's get some more. Okay, what else? What else, Spirit? Why did desire come out? Why is desire here? Oh! Desire. The victim. And the child. Capricorn. Look, on the devil cards here, both of the devils are wrapped in snakes. Look at this card. There's a snake, right, coming down, and then there's a heart right here. It's like your desire for this soulmate, this relationship, is like poison. It's distracting you from what really matters, which is your own spiritual growth and advancement. You know, if you're not focused on what really matters, which is your connection with the divine, you're going to continue manifesting partners that don't work out. I'm telling you, I've been there, done it many, many times, until I realized that my connection with the divine is what's most important. And as long as you focus on that, everything else just falls into place. And then we've got the victim, right? With the Five of Pentacles here, it does feel like you might feel like a victim of this situation. And you've got to get out of that mentality. You've got to get out of that victim mentality. It's not going to do anything for you at all. You know, things don't happen to us. They happen for us. Even the things that we think are bad, in the long run, you find out a year, 2 years later, even longer than that, you find out that whatever that thing was that you thought was so bad, changed your life in a way, changed the trajectory of your life in a way where you experienced amazing things that would have never happened had you been stuck or stayed in that relationship. You know, sometimes things are blessings in disguise, you know? Often they are. Often they are. And then the last card we got is the child. The child is full of imagination and wonder. They don't obsess about the past, and they don't obsess about the future. They live in the present moment, filled with joy and curiosity. Spirit is telling you to let go of this desire and this victim mentality and be more like the child, filled with imagination, wonder, and curiosity for what will happen next. How will your story unfold? Right? It's limitless possibilities. Things you couldn't even imagine could happen, and things you can't imagine can happen. I mean, the universe is just filled with unlimited potential. Spirit wants you to be more like the child, dear Capricorn. All right, let's get one final card for the sign of Capricorn, please, Spirit. One final card. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, one last shuffle. any last words you want to tell the Capricorn before we close the reading, please, Spirit? Anything else you want to tell the Capricorns, please? Anything else? Anything else? Ooh, we got 2. What do we got? The heart. Oh my gosh. Look. Desire with a heart. And then we've got the heart. Spirit wants you to heal your heart. We got the heart here. We got the heart of the desire card. We got the 2 hearts on the soulmate card. Yeah. Spirit's telling you to heal your heart. And then we got the number 1. Rider. Rider. It's a camel. Number 1. Well, the number 1 in the tarot is the Fool energy, a new beginning. Wow. A new beginning in love. Spirit is saying that you will have a new beginning in love, but you got to do this healing first. And you need to let go of whatever that was in the past. And don't have any expectations. And don't worry if it happens tomorrow or next year or the year after that. Your goal should always be to find internal peace and happiness and strengthen your connection with the divine. But Spirit says, don't worry, Capricorn. You'll have a new beginning in love. But now, right now, it's time to focus on strengthening your intuition. Thank you so much for tuning in today, Capricorn. It was an absolute pleasure to read for you. I certainly hope that you enjoyed the reading and that it was helpful for you. If it was, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you can be notified every time I post a reading. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Namaste.